Good morning, men of God. Good morning, women of God. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed, amazing day. I apologize for yesterday. As y'all know, life be life and a lot. And I be doing a lot of things in one day. That just don't be the gym. It be so much other stuff going. But let's go right now to the Bible verse of the day. It comes from Matthew 6:19. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break and steal. Let's try this again. Matthew 6:19. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. Mm. As I think about this Bible verse, the first thing comes to my mind is this right here, that people will try to steal your joy. People will try to diminish what God has you doing, but you have to stay on the track record of God and moving and standing with God no matter what's going on. I tell people this a lot of times. Stop trying to be like everybody else and be who God called you to be. Once you're standing and be who God called you to be, everything changes. But you have to understand that this right here, what you're doing right now, is showing up and is doing different things in your life. But just because they're doing wrong, don't mean that you have to do wrong. You have to do the right thing in your life so you can get to what God is bringing you to right now. I love it so much because I have a lot of friends that's still out there in the world doing everything they're doing. And one thing about them, I tell them all the time, is this right here, that my walk is my walk. I chose to take this walk and I kept on going with it. Is every day always easy? No. It's sometimes it's kind of hard because you see so many people winning. You're like, when is it my time? But I know my time is coming. But I know if I get out the presence of what God has me doing right now, I'm not going to grow and flourish in life. So I'm not going to grow and flourish in life that way. I got to just be who God called me to be. That's just what it is for me. Switch it up. I got something to tell you. But I got to tell you this right here. You have to stay dedicated every single day to the dream that God has in your life, to the vision that God has in your life. The reason why I'm dedicated when it comes to the gym, I'm dedicated when it comes to the gym because I'm persistent about every single day being stronger and better for my kids. I'm very I'm like a Mac 10 truck when it comes to working out. I love it because, as y'all know, I have 7 kids. With 7 kids, they're all different ages. We have a 13-year-old, 11-year-old, 11-year-old, 9-year-old, 9-year-old, 8-year-old, 7-year-old. I want to be around for a long period of time. Since I want to be around for a long period of time, I have to eat right. I have to go to the gym and work out. I'll be in the gym for like 3 hours. But I got to keep on going because I love the gym, but I know what the gym does for me moving forward in my life. I'm 37 years old. I don't have time for bad legs, bad knees, bad heart, bad anything. I just don't have time for it. So I'm very persistent in the gym. The same way I attack the gym is the same way I attack life. I attack life hard and fast. I make sure that I'm using all the gifts and talents that God has gave me. I'm making sure that I'm going out there doing everything He's telling me to do. I'm making sure that everything that I'm doing right now in this season is going to be something to grow me spiritually, mentally, and physically. But I have to make sure as I'm growing, I'm still sticking with God. I have to make sure as I'm growing every single day, I'm doing everything the greatest way I can. Prime example, and I love it. Yesterday, I was on Boulevard in Atlanta, Georgia, and I got off the exit. Once I got off the exit, it was so good to me because I got off the exit and they had these water boys out here in Atlanta. So normally with the water boys in Atlanta, some of the water boys, we have different water boys for different zones that we're in. The one that's closer to Atlanta, deep down Atlanta, they jump on cars, they hit on windows, they get mad, this, that, and other. But these water boys yesterday, I really enjoyed who they were because with these water boys, they wasn't too aggressive. They wasn't jumping on cars. They wasn't beating on windows. These water boys was calm. They had their water in their hand, and they just came to your car, poured the water in their hand, and that's when after they checked the water up, this, that, and the other, then they just went on about their way. They went on to the next car. And I sat right there and I gave him some encouragement words. Some encouragement words I told him, I said, man, I love what y'all doing. Please stay out of trouble, stay on the right path, and just keep on going no matter what. What I loved about it was the water boy said this, thank you, sir. When the water boy said, "Thank you, sir," I said this. I said, "How much water y'all got left?" I said, "Man, we got like about 4 or 5 bottles of water left." I say, "Man, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get y'all a case of water." So I was doing DoorDash because y'all don't know I love doing DoorDash because I meet so many great, and amazing people. So as I'm doing DoorDash, I pass by Family Dollar, and I'm like, man, I gotta go back and get that water. So after I did everything, the GPS took me a whole nother direction. I was like, nah, we ain't about to do that. I'm about to go get these water boys their water. Went back up to the store, got their 24 case of water, and when I got their water, I'm looking at them on the exit ramp. They walk from way up here all the way down, and they're just walking, and they're trying to give the water out to everybody. This, that, and the other. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna stand right here until they come back. So the water boys are walking and everything like that. They see me, they run back up there. They say, man, we thought you wasn't coming back. I say, man, I came back because I told you this right here. As long as y'all stay out of trouble, whenever I see y'all, I'm gonna get y'all some new water. I'm gonna get y'all a case of water every single time. I'm gonna get, hey, thank you for it. I'm gonna get you a case of water because I love what you're doing right now. What I'm trying to tell you is the water was only $4.39, but the water boys are out there giving out water to the people, having a good, disrespectful way of doing it and not being mean. So, as you being a Christian, if you loving God the way you love God, why are you not impacting your life the same way? Why aren't you running every single day to make your visions and dreams come true? Why are you not impacting the nation that you in? Yes, I know you go to church on Sunday. Yes, I know you go to Bible study on Tuesday or Wednesday. But why aren't you going out there and helping other people? It only can take a prayer, it only can take an uplifting word, but you got to uplift everybody that's around you. Stop saying it's not your job. Once again, stop saying it's not your job to go out there and do it. It's somebody else's job. It's your job too. To go out there and express greatness, to go out there and pray for people, to go out there and let people know that no matter where they're in their life, they're doing a good job. And one thing about me, I love what God has made in my life. No matter how big I get, no matter what social media tells me, no matter what people tell me I'm doing a good job, this, that, and the other, I'll never forget that, man, it's been 10 years out the streets. It's been 10 years out my church, in my church. It's been 20 years all together, just walking with God. People that hated on me, people that talked about me, people that told me I ain't never gonna do anything. You sitting right there talking to a multi-millionaire. You sitting right there talking to a life coach. You sitting right there talking to a personal trainer. You sitting right there talking to somebody that's getting ready to go into seminary school. You sitting right there talking to somebody that's on fire for God every single day. And I don't care what you think about it. That's the way you need to hit life every single day. Let me tell you something. When I go into the gym every single day, they got all these big swole dudes in there. Guess what I do? I put on my mask, I put in my earphones, and I get to work. I don't care what nobody else is doing because I have a vision for my life and for my kids. That's why I'm here. Stop getting frustrated because people don't accept your vision for what it is. Stop getting frustrated because every time you tell them what you're doing right now, they get mad at you. Stop worrying about them. What you worried about them for? Because at the end of the day, when God gave you the vision, He gave you the vision. He didn't give it to Paul. He didn't give it to Ashley. He didn't give it to Amber. He didn't give it to Brian. He gave you the vision. So if He gave you the vision, why are you worrying about what people think about you? You are one of the most important pieces of the puzzle right now. And why you're the most important piece of the puzzle right now, because without you, the puzzle does not get fixed. The puzzle does not work. Without you going out there staying dedicated to the dream, the vision does not come to life. Without you sitting right there praying for people and doing what you got to do, it doesn't happen. One thing I love to tell motivation speakers right now, if there's only one person that's in there right now that's not, if there's only one person there right now that's not believing in what you're saying right now, and as you're trying to speak and as you're trying to grow, if they don't understand who you are, it is not time for you to stop doing what you're doing. As a motivational speaker, you have to be motivated and dedicated to the dream. As a motivational speaker, you have to go out there and speak if there's only one person in the crowd. You have to go out there and speak if there's only two people on your social media. You need to go out there and speak and deliver the word every single day because you never know who's hurting right now that needs you to hear the word. And that's what's wrong sometimes with motivational speakers. That's why I don't hang out with them. I don't. My life is about God Family Fitness, not God Family Fitness. Let's hate on the next person. Not God Family Fitness. Let me bring you down. Not God Family Fitness. Let me talk about you behind your back because I don't like you. Not God Family Fitness. Let me be negative as I can. No, it's not about that. It's about uplifting and bringing joy and encouragement to everybody. Man, I get up every single day and I add more stuff to my life. Every single day, I send out Bible verses. If you have my phone, I send out Bible verses every single day. I send out prayers every single day. Yesterday, I spoke to my daughter. My daughter's 11 years old. I say, baby girl, what if every day instead of sending y'all prayers, I got a group chat because I have 7 kids. I said, what if instead of me just saying prayers, what if I pray in the chat? And my daughter was like, Dad, that's a great idea. I said, are we going to use emojis? Or are we going to just use my voice? She was like, Dad, you got to use the emojis. So now I added something else on my plate. But I added something on my plate that I love. I'd have added something on my plate that's going to encourage my kids. I'd have added something on my plate that's always going to involve helping out others. The reason I get up on every morning, I'm so on fire for God. I don't worry about anything because God had told me, as long as you do my business, I got you. But guess what, though? God had told you something too. And whatever God had told you, instead of you chasing down the dream and making it to reality, what you did was you stopped. What you did was you stopped because social media told you that your algorithm wasn't best for that algorithm. You didn't get the views on your video, so you stopped. What stops you from being greater in life is because you're looking and seeing everybody else win, and you're the last on the totem pole. So since you're the last on the totem pole, you stop going out there and being who God called you to be. You stop going out there trying to achieve your goals because you said nobody watching you. Your family ain't telling you you're doing a good job. Your uncle ain't telling you you're doing a good job. Family, friends, they're not telling you anything like that. And what you're telling yourself is, I might be going the wrong way. Understand me right now. Let me show you. When I first started doing YouTube, first started doing it, I'll never forget. The only person that followed anything I was doing was my mom. She was the only person. If you look at it right now, that's where we at. It's not to boast and brag. I'm just trying to show you that nobody was watching none of the content I was doing. But I stayed dedicated to the dream that God gave me. Nobody told me, Jocko, keep on going, except my mom. We started off with one video. Now we up to, matter of fact, how many videos are we up to right now? I know we're up to a lot of videos right now. Because I put in work every single day. I never stop putting in work. So right now we are up to 3,000 some videos. And it started off with a dream. It started off with me saying, you know what? God, what do you want me to do? God, who you want me to speak to? And God just started sending everybody. Understand, nobody believed in me except for God. Everybody said when I had my first kid, whoa, that's a lot of kids. That's one. And then I had 2. Then I had 3. Then I had 4. Then I have 7. And they said, man, you ain't gonna never make it. They told me I was gonna never make it. My little boy's 13 years old. He's getting ready to go to high school this year. My next daughter is 11 years old. She's going to middle school this year. My next daughter, she is going to middle school this year. My next one, she's going to the 5th grade. Next one going to the 5th grade. They all are doing everything else. They all going, everything is going real good. My little boy, he wants to play football. My little girl wants to cheer. All my kids are doing something. But you know why? I planted the seeds when it was first born. I prayed. I planted the seeds when they got 3 years old. I planted the seeds when they got 4. I planted when they got 6. I kept on planting the seeds of positivity and greatness. Even though I was out there doing the wrong thing, God still had a place on my life, and He still kept on telling me to do the right thing. So the more I grew in life, the more my kids grew with me. So understand this right here. If my kids was this small, they was 1 years old, they had to keep on growing. And I kept on planting the seeds, and I kept on doing it, I kept on doing it. Look at them right now. I have 7 beautiful, amazing kids that's gonna change the world in their way, but they're always gonna know what dad is doing right now. You know the reason I have so many motivational videos up right now? Because as my kids grow, like I'm planting seeds in y'all life, I want to plant them because I'm not gonna be here forever. And my kids gonna be able to always go back and look at all these videos. Cause you know social media is gonna be around. They're gonna always go back and be able to do it. Once God takes me away, this iPad is gonna stay where it's at. the laptop is going to stay where it's at. So even if YouTube shuts down, TikTok shuts down, Instagram shuts down, they're going to have breadcrumbs to see where they're going in life. They're going to see where they're going. They're going to see how strong it is. One of my daughters want to be a motivational speaker right now. And I told her, I said, I'm a big dog, baby. You got to do this. I'm a big dog too, daddy. You know what I'm saying? What if my kids want to be a personal trainer? He said, Dad, I want to do it. I want to go to it. And they're working out every single day. They're doing everything they got to do. My other little boy, he puts on the mask just like his dad do and walks out there every single day and goes to the gym headstrong. He ain't cocky at all. He just know who he is. Understand this. I'm not cocky when you see me walk. I just understand the value that God has in my life. I just know how strong you want me to be. I just know right now I can't stop. I just know when I walk into a room, you're going to know who I am when I first touch the door because I know the anointing is big. I know the grace is big. I know the blessings are big. I know every time I pray for somebody, it's bigger and better. And that's why I step the way I step. Switch it up. I decree and declare right now, your 2024 is going to be amazing. I decree and declare right now, any negative issues you got going in your life with friends and everything else like that is about to stop because you got a new type of friend coming. You got new people coming. I decree and declare right now, women of God, if you're not married, your Boaz is coming. Stay on the ground right now. Keep on doing what you got to do and let the man find you. Men of God, your woman is coming. Your wife is coming. She's on the way. But you got to keep on walking with God. To anybody right now that's dealing with struggle and pain, I decree and I declare this right here. They have not seen, they have not heard, they do not understand you because the power and the vision that God has gave you, they ain't ready to see it, but I need you to keep on walking with God. This is what you call a motivational message for today. This is what you call growth. This is what you call strength. This is what you call staying dedicated to the vision and not stopping. Right now, if it's your first time here, my name is Kyle Jacko. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be here between the hours of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And why I tell you all those different times, because when God tells me to get on and do something, I'm going to do it. If God tells me not to do it, I'm not going to do it. But you hit that bell, you will see every single time I go live. But I will be, if I ever miss a day, it's because life be life. But I'm going to still continue to be who God has called me to be. Right now, if you don't like prayer, you might need to leave. But if you love prayer like I love prayer, let's go to God in prayer right now. God, as I come to you right now, God, I want to say thank you for another amazing day. God, thank you for this video today. God, thank you for the people that came in today. Thank you for the people that's watching outside of this TikTok streets right now. God, thank you for just showing me, God, that no matter what I do in my life, the power, the message, everything is growing with you. God, I love being dedicated to the vision that you have in me. God, I pray to anybody right now watching this video that don't know where they're going in life, God, they let you be the first person that pours into them. God, I'll help that instead of going to the next of toxic friends, God, they get in their prayer time and they pray to you. God, I pray if their finances is messed up right now, God, you correct their finances, you give them what they need to be, and God, you just keep on showing up and showing out in their life. God, thank you so much right now for just showing us no matter what we do in this season, as long as we work for you, God, it will be better. God, I pray for anybody financial situation, God, if they're broke right now, they don't have no money in their account. God, turns that zero into a 1,000 and let the zeros keep on growing. God, right now, I pray for the kids. I pray right now for this school year that's coming up, God, they start learning as much as they can right now. They got to go to summer school. They grow. They got to just keep on growing as an individual. They keep on going and doing what they have to do. God, I pray for all my kids. I pray you keep on allowing them to be great. Keep on pouring love into them and keep on keeping them dedicated to your vision right now. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. One thing I love about prayer is not a right or wrong way to pray. Only thing you got to do is pray. And I am a witness. Prayer changes lives. Go out there every single day. Do what you got to do. Shouts out Sugar Mama. Shouts out Dominique. Shout out Miranda. Shouts out for y'all for being here. Every morning I will be here unless God tells me something different. If you just getting here right now, you missed the message. I know Sugar Mama, you probably missed it. If you missed the message, you already know. Go on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is right here. You will have this video up in about an hour. This video will be up. And share this video to your friends and family. Let them know what you're watching is very motivational, it's very strong, and you're standing up with God every single day. It's Kyle R. Jacko. I will put the video up today because every video I put up, because I know a lot of times people be busy. Everybody don't have time to get on social media. God has blessed me to be a personal trainer and create my own schedule. But even with creating your own schedule, you still have to make sure that you're doing everything the right way. You're taking the necessary time for yourself. That's why I tell people, don't spend all your time on social media. Get out of social media, get in the book, go to pray, and just make sure you take the time out needed for yourself. My name is Kyle Jacko, and like I said in every single video, say his name. God, let's go. Thank y'all so much for watching me today, and I will be seeing y'all in the morning. Take care. Be blessed.